Thank you for joining us to learn all about MNPS Pre-K. I'm Lori Fleming, MNPS Early Learning Department Coordinator. Today, we will be providing information on the MNPS Pre-K program, how to apply for Pre-K, and next steps after you apply. In the future, we will be hosting other topics as part of the All About MNPS Pre-K web series. Before we get started, we want to provide a quick overview on Microsoft Teams Live Event, which is the platform we're using for today's event. Remember to use the Q&A box at the end to ask questions, and please note that questions are moderated and will not appear instantly. Please only ask a question once. Answers may be delayed. We will provide time for Q&A at the end of the presentation. If your child is currently attending an MNPS program, some questions will need to be directed to your child's teacher or school's principal. Also, if your computer freezes, try exiting and re-entering. Live captions are available during this presentation in Spanish and Arabic. Click the settings at the bottom right corner of the screen to select your language captions. At the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there is a wheel tool icon, and you can click on it to select your preferred caption language. Today, we're going to be providing the following information: the Pre-K program overview, how to apply for an MNPS Pre-K program. We will review the different types of Pre-K programs that MNPS provides. We'll discuss next steps after you apply for Pre-K. Information on what you can expect after you have applied. We'll also discuss family resources, additional resources available to families. Before we get started, we wanted to provide you an overview on MNPS's Pre-K program. Currently, MNPS has 189 Pre-K classrooms across Davidson County, which serves 3,300 students. MNPS provides a quality Pre-K program in which we develop the whole child. This means academic and social-emotional development that is appropriate at the child's level. The program emphasizes positive interactions between children, their teachers, peers, and the environment. Most of our classrooms use creative curriculum, which is a high-quality, play-based curriculum. It provides diverse learning opportunities where activities are driven by the students. Teachers encourage and support children to play and explore as a path to learning. The curriculum integrates literacy, math, and social-emotional learning. The Montessori sites implement the Montessori curriculum, which encourages students to become independent learners through hands-on experiences that prepare children academically and socially for success through their schooling, career, and practical life. MNPS provides the same learning environment for each Pre-K classroom. Pre-K classrooms in Hermitage will look like a Pre-K classroom in Antioch. Each classroom has the same materials, furniture, and curriculum, with the exception of the Montessori classrooms. Pre-K is a voluntary program, meaning that it is not a mandatory requirement to attend Pre-K. Since it is a voluntary program, we do have an application process. Remember, Pre-K does help prepare children for kindergarten. The MNPS Pre-K program serves children 4 years of age with some exceptions. We will discuss some of those exceptions on today's call. There are 3 simple steps to apply for Pre-K. We will be going through each step on today's call. The steps are: number 1, choose a program that fits your child's need. Number 2, gather all documents that you need. And the third step is to actually apply online at mnps.org. So your first step is to choose a program. It's important to choose a program that is the best fit for your child's needs. As a parent or guardian, you know the best environment your child thrives in, and we have several options that you can apply for. We do recommend you review the MNPS Pre-K guide on the MNPS website to guide you in selecting which schools you want to apply to. Here's an overview of the different pre-K program options. Early Learning Centers, or ELCs. These school sites are dedicated pre-K learning hubs that focus on preparing students for kindergarten in an exclusive early learning setting. Only pre-K students are at these school sites. Students have outdoor experiences, social and emotional learning activities, and structured play designed to support academics. Another option is school-based classrooms. These classrooms are located in elementary schools across the district. School-based classrooms provide the same pre-K curriculum that is provided in ELCs in an elementary school setting. A third option is Montessori. Montessori classes bring children together in multi-age groups rather than classes comprised of just one age. Normally, they span 3 age levels. So a child's classroom may contain preschool, pre-K, and kindergarten students. Each Montessori site follows a child-centered educational method developed by Maria Montessori. In the photos at the bottom of the screen, you can see the outdoor garden at one of the early learning centers, which our pre-K students have access to and provide a great learning opportunity. Also, the other photos show examples of our school-based classroom programs. The students in the stuffed animals picture, they have just finished the pet study. Here's a copy of the MNPS Pre-K guide that is available on MNPS's website. The web link is at the bottom of this screen. Most information discussed on today's presentation can be found at that web link, which is www.mnps.org/early-childhood-education. Also at the bottom of the screen and throughout this presentation, you might see QR codes, which is the black and white box at the bottom corner of the screen. QR codes provide direct links to the website or information we are providing. To view a QR code, open the camera app on your smartphone device and hold your device so the QR code appears in the viewfinder. You will see a notification with a web link. Open the notification to access the web link associated with the QR code. The Pre-K program guide lists all MNPS school sites with a Pre-K program, information on which programs accept 3-year-olds, and sites that have before and after care programs. Please note that the MNPS program is Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This excludes Montessori sites since Montessori programs are 8 until 3 p.m. We recommend that as you review the guide, go ahead and create a list of up to 7 school sites in your order of preference. The guide also indicates which sites have blended classrooms. Blended classrooms are designed for students with and without disabilities. Class sizes are typically smaller and seats are limited within blended programs. Also, some sites have income requirements since Pre-K is funded by state and local funding. The MNPS Pre-K is a fee-based program, which means fees are changed on a sliding scale and could range from $0 to $144 per week for each child, depending on your household income. This fee does not include before and after care program fees. Step 2 is gathering all of your documents. Once you've selected a Pre-K program, you're ready. A parent or legal guardian must upload the following documents to receive an MNPS student identification number through the MNPS Enrollment Center online portal. A student ID is needed to apply for Pre-K online on the MNPS website. You will need to gather your birth certificate or record of birth. Children must turn 4 years old on or before August 15, 2021, with some exceptions, for the 2021-22 school year. Some exceptions include programs that accept 3-year-olds. To qualify for those programs, a child must be 3 years of age on or before August the 15th, 2021. You would also need proof of residency or address. This would include a current utility bill, lease, or homeowner's policy. The documents must be in the parent or legal guardian's name. The last thing to gather is a parent or guardian photo ID, a copy of a driver's license, state-issued ID passport, or military ID. Step 3. Once you've gathered all of your documents, you're ready for step 3. You can now visit the MNPS website to upload your documents for a student ID and to apply for pre-K. To obtain your student ID number, you'll need to upload the documents we just discussed to the MNPS Enrollment Center online portal. Once all required documents are uploaded and reviewed, you will receive an email with your child's student ID number. If you have questions or issues during this step, you can contact your local MNPS Enrollment Center. The Enrollment Center contact information is on the MNPS website. If you already have an MNPS student ID number for your child, you do not have to obtain a new student ID number. Once you have your student ID number, it is time for you to apply for pre-K online. You will need to complete and submit an online 2021-22 pre-K application through the MNPS website. Make sure that when you are on the website, your application is for pre-K, since we have other MNPS programs with similar applications. On the application, you can list up to 7 pre-K program sites, and please make sure to list those sites in your order of preference. To access the MNPS Enrollment Center online portal or the online pre-K application, visit www.mnps.org/early-childhood-education. There are also step-by-step instructions on that webpage. So that you can become familiar with the websites we discussed earlier, here's the MNPS Enrollment Center online portal. Through this website, you can obtain an MNPS student ID number. Here's what the MNPS Pre-K application website looks like. Families would complete and submit a pre-K application through this website. Through this website, families can also view if they've been accepted for a pre-K seat, accept a pre-K seat, or check your waitlist position. When you create your personal login for this website, please make sure to keep your login information. Many families wonder what happens after they submit a pre-K application. If you are selected for a pre-K seat, you will receive a pre-K program acceptance letter. This letter is sent via email or text and will have instructions on how to accept your pre-K seat, additional documents required, and a deadline date. Please follow the instructions and the deadline in your letter. It is very important that you complete the process to accept your pre-K seat. The additional documents required are a pre-K acceptance letter, your child's current physical and immunization, and income documentation. If you are placed on a pre-K wait list, you may still have the opportunity to be selected for a pre-K program. Wait lists are maintained throughout the school year, and if you are selected for a pre-K seat, you will receive a letter via email or text. You can check your waitlist status through the same website that you will use to apply for pre-K. Earlier, we had mentioned that MNPS Pre-K is a fee-based program, and fees are charged on a sliding scale and could range from $0 to $144 per week for each child, depending on household income. You can view the sliding scale at the website below to find out and prepare for what your program fees will be for the school year. MNPS Pre-K also has a tuition assistance program. Tuition assistance will offer reduced tuition rates to qualifying families accepting a pre-K fee-based seat. Families currently experiencing hardship, family emergency, or trauma that meets the criteria will qualify to submit a pre-K tuition assistance application along with documentation. Applications along with documentation will be reviewed by pre-K leadership for consideration. If you are selected for a pre-K seat and will need before and after care, it is important that you make before or after care arrangements for your child prior to the start of school. On the pre-K guide, you can view which school sites have a before and after care program for pre-K age students. The following are a few resources to help your family get ready for pre-K. The Welcome to Pre-K guide is available on the MNPS website. The guide provides information to get ready for MNPS's pre-K program. The MNPS Countdown to Kindergarten website has great activities and lessons you can do at home. The website is www.mnps.org/countdown to kindergarten, or the QR code at the bottom will take you directly to the website. Also, MNPS Pre-K has a Facebook and Twitter page. You can follow us through our social media handle, which is @MNPS Pre-K. Through social media, we provide program updates, weekly tips, and resources throughout the year. As you go through the application process, if you have any questions, here's contact information that you can connect with for assistance. Also, we recommend that you visit the website below, since most of the information we shared today is on that webpage. You may also want to take a photo of this slide so you have contact information, and the QR code at the bottom of the screen will direct you to the early learning webpage. Thank you again for joining us on today's call. We will archive this presentation, and it can be accessed on the MNPS Countdown to Kindergarten YouTube channel, and that website address is www.youtube.com/c/MNPS Countdown to Kindergarten. We look forward to seeing you and your child be a part of MNPS's pre-K program. At this time, we will take a couple of questions.
And actually, Lori, unfortunately, I think we have run out of time for questions for our session, but I hope that anyone who does have questions can connect with us with the contact information provided.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Please take a look at that contact information. You can take a picture of this slide, and we will entertain and answer all questions that are directed. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have a fabulous rest of the evening.